this is probably the most stupendous show I've ever had.
James, what a multi-talented artist. Today, an environmental artist touching on the wildlife and the life of the world.
I think it's amazing because just from over here I can see 3 paintings that I thought were photographs, but they're actually paintings, and I just feel like he did a really great job.
I first met James when he was a student at Drew University. He knew that I loved baseball, and baseball loved him. Whether it be a Derek Jeter, a Hall of Fame, anything that James did inspired this look.
Yeah, well, you know, most people know me both local and nationally for my sports portraits and portraits of famous people, but now in this show I'm painting all these, which we hope to become one day, these famous species, and obviously we want people to learn more about them by seeing their portraits.
I decided to write Wild New Jersey, and through that experience I had the exciting privilege really of joining the naturalists, the scientists, the volunteers, whoever it might be that knew each region and its wildlife best. And it's that spirit of kind of going across the state and experiencing the outdoors and the nature and wildlife of each region that really has infused Rare Wildlife Revealed, our exhibition with James Fiorentino.
It kind of puts it all in perspective of, you know, seeing the actual state map of New Jersey and actually seeing the species where they are, the humpback whale, the seahorse, the bobcat in Sussex, that we have such diversity throughout the state, and showing them in that way was a really fun and cool way to do that.
We have really a veritable Noah's Ark of wildlife, something what I like to think of as the greatest hits of the Atlantic seaboard. And we have the scientists working hard to restore those habitats.
So tell me about this bird. So this is the golden-winged warbler, and in forests in northern New Jersey, and they nest on the ground in the summertime, and in the winter they go to Central and South America. So flying down there and getting there just about now.
That's a long ride. A little bird. Beautiful. Yeah.
We're lucky enough to have the biologists who actually work with these animals with Conserve Wildlife Foundation.
We've lost 99% of the populations in New Jersey. So these little guys are really important. They can eat up to 3,000 mosquito-sized insects in a night.
3,000 in one night?
One night. If it's a mom and she's nursing, 4,500.
How do we bounce back from this? What do we need to do?
Right now the most important thing is education and removing the stigma. So a lot of people think that these are creepy creatures of the night and that they're scary, but they're actually really beneficial to humans. They're awesome and they're cuddly. So
I'll take your word on the cuddly part.
yes, all of New Jersey's bats are insectivores.
Okay.
And certainly we're trying to educate people about how these animals are doing and what you can do to help.
Yeah, if you want to come down, I can definitely.
And do you get a lot of volunteers to help you do that, or?
Yeah, because it's like, you know, we decide at like 5 in the morning, all right, the red hats are on this beach, we're gonna go.
Just a few decades ago in the early 1980s, New Jersey only had 1 bald eagle nest remaining. At that time, if you wanted to see bald eagle and you were a New Jerseyan, you would have had to drive up in midwinter, potentially up the Delaware or Hudson rivers far from New Jersey. Now, we have around 200 active bald eagle nests. It's an incredible recovery, and it's testament to the hard work of scientists in New Jersey and across the country that have helped this magnificent raptor conclude an all-American recovery. Other species we've seen kind of maintain their populations despite astronomical odds. Unfortunately, other species haven't been so lucky, and we're seeing quite a number of wildlife species that have plummeted over the past decade. And that's where more than anything else, that's where our scientists at Conserve Wildlife Foundation come into play, to help many of these wildlife species return and recover. But we've heard comments about how it touches something in their souls to see these species.
James has come out with us a few times, and you'll see throughout the exhibit there are photographs of him. There's one with him holding an eagle and peering over an osprey nest.
Yeah, well, this whole project really started from being inspired by fifth graders, the Species on the Edge program, where I had the honor of actually judging this contest, and really, couldn't believe how wonderful all the pieces were. At the end of the day, I said, wow, I'd really like to do something similar to this, which then turned out to be 25 original paintings over a 2-year period, and then became this traveling exhibition. What a better partner than Conserve Wildlife Foundation to do something like that with my artwork.
On behalf of Conserve Wildlife Foundation, I just want to welcome everybody. We're a nonprofit conservation organization that works to protect rare wildlife here in New Jersey and beyond. The only thing standing between many of the species that we know and love that you see here in these gorgeous paintings and leaving the state forever is the work of our biologists, two of whom are here tonight, Stephanie Fagan and Kelly Treese. Say hello if you guys. They do some incredible work, as do all of the biologists on our staff. They're out there during the fiercest weather. The other part of what we do is engaging the public. And nothing has engaged the public quite like this traveling art exhibition. And there's one reason for that, James Fiorentino. Let's have a big hand for James.
I am so honored and humbled to see everyone here enjoying the work. So now to be able to paint these wonderful species in the state of New Jersey, so personal to me. We've had so many wonderful people be involved.
It's so exciting to have so many people in the gallery. It's almost 13 years. It's such an honor to be part of James's career along with the other artists here. We've got a lot of wine that you can buy, and it all goes, the benefits Conserve Wildlife. There's probably some boss or some friend you need to buy a bottle of wine for this year. Maybe your couch needs one of those pillows, mine does. And it's just a wonderful show, and it's all about what we're leaving to our children. We are the unsuspecting stewards of our world, and we have to take care of it, and that's what this is all about.
On vacation, and then a kid screams, "A whale, a whale, a whale!" And the whale came out so high out of the water. It's in New Jersey, 50 feet off this beach.
And this exhibition over the next 3 years will travel across New Jersey and across the Northeast to not only bring James's incredible art to people and thousands of people across the region, but we'll also be able to highlight the wildlife that thrives within each region.
All right, we want to get a picture.
Oh, nice. Okay.
All right.
All my life, all I said I wanted to do was save the world and work with wildlife, and so that was my dream.